When we hear the phrase, act as if you are the best, many people resist. They interpret it as arrogance. They think it's about ego. They imagine someone trying to outdo everyone else. But what if I told you that acting as if you're the best isn't about being better than others? It's about having confidence in yourself before anyone else does. There's a distinction between arrogance and self-belief. Arrogance declares, I'm superior to you. Belief says, I have something valuable to offer. Arrogance is loud, aggressive, and constantly looking for validation. True belief, on the other hand, is quiet. It's steady. It's humble, but incredibly powerful. It empowers you to enter any room without shrinking. It allows you to tackle challenges without hesitation. It gives you the courage to speak up, even when you're scared, and keep going when others give up. Everyone who has ever left a significant mark on the world, whether through building a business, leading a team, changing a culture, or reshaping the way we think, began with belief. And often, they had to believe before any proof of their success existed. No awards, no applause, no external evidence, just inner conviction. Let me ask you, how can you expect the world to believe in you if you don't first believe in yourself? I recall a conversation with a young woman who was starting her own business. She was talented, even brilliant. Yet she kept saying things like, I'm unsure, or I don't know if people will take me seriously, or if others are better than me. I stopped her and asked, do you believe in what you're creating? She hesitated. I think so, she replied. No, I told her. That's not enough. You must believe it deeply, so much so that even when they laugh, you keep going. Even when they doubt, you stay focused. Even when you want to quit, you remember why you started. Because here's the truth. The world follows your lead. If you walk into a room like you have something valuable to offer, why would anyone else treat you any differently? If you speak like you don't trust your own ideas, how can you expect others to follow your lead? Confidence is contagious, but so is doubt. And before you think this is just about pretending, let's clarify. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. This is about showing up as your most authentic self, fully convinced that you matter. It's about defending your values, your voice, and your contributions, even when no one else is standing with you yet. One of the greatest leaders I've met told me that the most important decision he ever made was to trust himself before others did. He didn't mean that he had all the answers. He meant that he had to start with the belief that he could find them. It's fascinating how the world works. The moment you carry yourself as though you belong, people begin to treat you that way, not because you've deceived them, but because belief is magnetic. It draws others in, it builds trust. It creates momentum. Think of every athlete who stepped onto the court believing they could win long before the crowd cheered. Think of every entrepreneur who pitched an idea no one understood. Think of every student who raised their hand, even when their voice shook. They weren't pretending to be superior. They were acting as if they mattered. And that, my friend, changes everything. When we say, act as if you're the best, we're not suggesting arrogance. We're saying, stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for applause. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you're worthy. Start acting like you already are. Not because you're better than anyone else, but because you finally understand that no one is better than you either. You have something that no one else has. Your unique blend of life, experiences, perspective, and creativity. And yet, we live in a world that tries to make us conform. It tries to convince us that there's a single formula for greatness, and if we don't fit it, we should remain silent. But what if the real formula is this? Act as though you are already the person you're becoming. We often think that belief follows success, but in truth, success follows belief. Belief is the seed. Without it, nothing grows. With it, everything begins. So yes, act as if you're the best. Not because you need to outdo others, but because you need to become the best version of yourself. Act as though your ideas matter, because they do. And here's the beautiful part. When you start to believe it, others will begin to believe it too. Your belief creates a ripple effect. It motivates others to see themselves in a new light, to stand taller, to dream bigger. That's not ego. That's leadership. In a world full of noise, doubt, and distractions, the quiet confidence of self-belief is revolutionary. It challenges the norm. It alters cultures. It opens doors. So no, this isn't a call to arrogance. It's a call to alignment between who you are, what you believe, and how you show up. Because once you stop doubting yourself, you'll be amazed at how the world begins to notice. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our habits, mindset, and beliefs about what we are capable of. And when we encourage someone to act as if they are the best, what we're really urging them to do is to change the way they present themselves, not as an act, but as a reflection of a deeper belief. Because how you behave shapes how you think, and how you think shapes your performance. We often assume that success is something we chase, something outside of us that we'll eventually achieve. But the truth is, we don't attract success by working harder. We attract it by becoming the kind of person who naturally performs at a higher level. And that begins within. It starts with how we show up, how we view ourselves, how we talk to ourselves when no one is around. It begins with how we act. Imagine this. If you wake up each day and behave as if you're afraid to fail, your choices will reflect that fear. You'll avoid risks. You'll play small. You'll hesitate to speak up. You'll stay silent when you should step forward. Not because you're not good enough, but because you've trained yourself to behave as though you doubt yourself. You've conditioned yourself to act smaller than you truly are. Now, picture waking up and behaving as though you're someone capable of achieving something remarkable. You still feel fear, of course, but you make choices as if you're the kind of person who moves forward anyway. You raise your hand, you pitch the idea, you lead the meeting. You take the next step even when it's difficult. That shift in behavior starts to rewire your thinking. You start gathering evidence that you can become the person who rises. You don't wait to feel confident. You act with confidence. And over time, that behavior cultivates real confidence. It's a cycle. The way you act impacts how you think. How you think influences what you believe you deserve. And what you believe you deserve affects what you pursue, ask for, and accept. It's never just about the actions, it's about the identity you form along the way. This is why so many people remain stuck. Not because they lack potential or skill, but because their actions are tied to a version of themselves that plays it safe. They keep waiting for a reason to change their behavior or promotion, an award, someone to finally acknowledge them. But change doesn't begin with a reward. It starts with the actions. It starts when you choose to carry yourself differently, as if the reward is inevitable, as if success isn't a lottery, but a natural consequence of who you're becoming. There's a subtle but powerful distinction here. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean pretending. It means living in alignment with your potential, rather than your past. Most of us act according to our history, what's happened to us, what we've failed at, what others have told us. But what if you decided to act according to what's possible for you instead? When we embody our potential before the results manifest, something profound happens. We stop waiting. We stop hiding. We stop negotiating with fear. And in that space, we begin to perform differently because we're no longer protecting a fragile ego. We're creating something bigger than ourselves. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is this. Start behaving like the person you want to become. Not when you get there, but right now. Do the things that person would do. Speak how they'd speak. Walk into rooms the way they would, with confidence, presence, and purpose. It's not a costume, it's a commitment. And over time, it becomes who you are. Consider great leaders, the ones who inspire and influence others, who make people feel seen. They didn't start that way because someone gave them permission. They began acting like leaders long before they had the title. They showed up early, they supported others, they took responsibility. Little by little, people began treating them like leaders because they had already become one. If you want to be great, begin by acting like someone who is not to impress others, but to impress upon yourself that you are capable. Acting like the best doesn't mean pretending to be perfect. It means showing up even when you're not ready. It means setting higher standards for yourself in how you speak, listen, and treat others. It means committing to the process, even when there's no applause, no instant reward, no guarantee, because that's what the best do. They act with purpose. They act with discipline. They act as if their choices matter because they know they do. And as they continue, they don't just achieve success, they redefine what success means to them. They create a legacy not by chasing external validation, but by living in alignment with their values and vision. The journey to becoming the best version of yourself is not a straight path. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. But each step, no matter how small, is a part of your growth. It's about embracing the process, learning from failures, and celebrating small victories. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every leader was once a follower. Every success story is a tale of perseverance, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself. As you continue on this journey, surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek mentors who have walked the path before you. Learn from their experiences, but also trust your own instincts. Your journey is unique, and your story is still being written. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is in the unknown that we find our true potential. Challenges are an inevitable part of any journey towards greatness. They test our resolve, push our limits, and force us to grow. Instead of shying away from challenges, embrace them. See them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and become stronger. Remember, every obstacle you overcome is a testament to your resilience and determination. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? By shifting your perspective, you turn obstacles into stepping stones. You transform fear into courage, doubt into confidence, and setbacks into comebacks. This mindset is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream about it. While pursuing your goals, it's crucial to take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's about listening to your body, nourishing your mind, and nurturing your soul. It's about finding balance in a world that often glorifies busyness and burnout. Make time for activities that bring you joy and peace. Whether it's reading, exercising, meditating, or spending time with loved ones, prioritize what makes you feel alive and whole. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential for your growth and success. No one achieves greatness alone. We all need a support system, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in us, challenge us, and lift us up. Surround yourself with people who share your values, inspire you to be better, and celebrate your successes. Collaboration is also key. By working with others, you gain new perspectives, learn from different experiences, and achieve more than you could alone. Remember, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Together we can create, innovate, and make a lasting impact. As you continue on your journey, think about the legacy you want to leave behind. It's not about fame or fortune. It's about the impact you have on others in the world. It's about the lives you touch, the hearts you inspire, and the change you create. Your legacy is not something you leave for the future. It's something you build every day. It's in the choices you make, the actions you take, and the love you share. So, live with purpose, lead with passion, and leave a legacy that reflects the best version of yourself. Gratitude and mindfulness are powerful practices that can transform your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that surrounds you. It fosters positivity, enhances well-being, and strengthens relationships. Make it a habit to reflect on the things you're grateful for each day. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is about being present in the moment. It's about observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It helps reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance emotional resilience. By practicing mindfulness, you cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and inner peace. Learning is a lifelong journey. It's about curiosity, exploration, and growth. Never stop seeking knowledge, whether through formal education, reading, or life experiences. Embrace a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Stay open to new ideas, perspectives, and feedback. Be willing to adapt and evolve. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a student. The key to continuous growth is to remain humble, hungry, and eager to learn. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going despite setbacks, and to emerge stronger from challenges. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it. It's not about never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. Build your resilience by cultivating a positive mindset, nurturing strong relationships, and taking care of your physical and mental health. Remember, resilience is not a trait that people either have or do not have. It's a skill that can be learned, developed, and strengthened over time. Authenticity is about being true to yourself, embracing your uniqueness, and living in alignment with your values. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable, to show up as you are, and to let go of who you think you should be. When you're authentic, you attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. You build deeper, more meaningful relationships. You inspire others to be their true selves. Authenticity is not about being perfect. It's about being real. All the knowledge, inspiration, and motivation in the world mean nothing without action. It's the bridge between dreams and reality, between ideas and impact. Taking action is about moving forward. Even when you're scared, even when you're unsure, even when the path ahead is unclear. Start small, but start. Break down your goals into manageable steps and take them one at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Remember, every step forward is a step closer to your dreams. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. Embrace failure, not as a sign of defeat, but as a sign that you're pushing your limits, taking risks, and daring to dream big. When you fail, don't dwell on the setback. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What will I do differently next time? By reframing failure in this way, you turn it into a powerful tool for growth and development. Visualization is a powerful technique used by successful people across various fields. It involves creating a mental image of what you want to achieve, feeling the emotions associated with that achievement, and believing that it's possible. Visualization primes your brain to recognize and seize opportunities, and it motivates you to take action towards your goals. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals as already achieved. See yourself living your dreams, feeling the joy, the pride, the satisfaction. Believe that it's possible, and let that belief fuel your actions. Mentors and role models play a crucial role in our journey towards success. They provide guidance, support, and wisdom based on their own experiences. They challenge us, inspire us, and help us see what's possible. Seek out mentors who have achieved what you aspire to achieve. Learn from their experiences, ask for their advice, and apply their insights to your own journey. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Stand on the shoulders of giants and let their wisdom propel you forward. Celebrating success, no matter how small, is essential for maintaining motivation and momentum. It's about acknowledging your progress, appreciating your efforts, and rewarding yourself for your achievements. Celebrate your successes, both big and small. Share your achievements with others, express gratitude for their support, and take time to reflect on how far you've come. Celebration fuels motivation, boosts confidence, and inspires continued action. Remember, the journey towards becoming the best version of yourself is a continuous one. It's filled with ups and downs, challenges and triumphs, lessons and blessings. Embrace the journey, enjoy the process, and keep moving forward. You are capable of more than you know. You have the power to create the life you desire, to achieve your dreams, and to make a lasting impact. Believe in yourself, take action, and never stop growing. The world is waiting for you to shine. As you achieve success and make progress towards your goals, remember the importance of giving back. Sharing your knowledge, resources, and time with others not only makes a positive impact on their lives, but also enriches your own. It fosters a sense of purpose, connection, and fulfillment. Find ways to give back to your community, whether through mentoring, volunteering, or supporting causes you believe in. By lifting others up, you create a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment. Remember, true success is not just about what you achieve, but also about the difference you make in the lives of others. Reflection and self-assessment are crucial for personal growth and development. They allow you to evaluate your progress, identify areas for improvement, and make necessary adjustments to your goals and strategies. Set aside time regularly to reflect on your journey. Ask yourself, what have I achieved? What challenges have I faced? What have I learned? What can I do better? Use these insights to refine your approach, set new goals, and continue moving forward. In a world that's constantly changing, adaptability is a key skill for success. It's about being open to new ideas, flexible in your approach, and resilient in the face of change. Embrace uncertainty and see it as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Stay informed about trends and developments in your field. Be willing to pivot, adjust, and evolve as needed. Remember, adaptability is not about compromising your values or goals. It's about finding new ways to achieve them in a changing landscape. Mastery is not a destination. It's a journey. It's about the pursuit of excellence, the commitment to continuous learning, and the dedication to honing your craft. It's about striving to be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you are today. Embrace the journey towards mastery with patience, persistence, and passion. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Remember, mastery is not about being the best. It's about being your best. As we conclude this script, remember that the journey towards becoming the best version of yourself is a continuous one. It's filled with challenges, triumphs, lessons, and blessings. Embrace the journey, enjoy the process, and keep moving forward. You are capable of more than you know. You have the power to create the life you desire, to achieve your dreams, and to make a lasting impact. Believe in yourself, take action, and never stop growing. The world is waiting for you to shine.